What is up, famsy? My name is Branzy, and welcome back to another episode of Echocraft. And today is a very special day, ladies and gentlemen, because today is the season finale of Echocraft, and I have a very special surprise for you at the very end of the episode. But before we get to all that, I wanted to spend today kind of just going over what we've done so far this season. And by so far, I mean throughout the entirety, because did I mention today is the season finale? It's over. Today's it. This is it. And I know what you guys are thinking. If today is the end of this season, what are we going to do until season 3 starts? Well, I might just have an idea or two up my sleeve. And that is live streams. That's right. I will be doing some live streams from time to time on the channel for a little while, at least while we're getting ready for season 3. And those live streams are going to take place on the Vitality 2 server with a lot of the other members of Echocraft, as well as some other familiar faces you guys may have seen. The first one is going to be on April 17th. So if that day has already passed, I'm so sorry. If it hasn't, then great job me. I got this video out in record time. But enough future talk, all right? We have a tour to get to, a world tour of all of the things that we have built and worked on this season, which conveniently, I think 95% of them are all in our base here. We got a lot to see and not a lot of time to see it, so let's get to work. So the first thing that you'll notice about this area when you come here from the Nether, which by the way, if you guys do download the world, you can head into the Nether right at spawn, and there's signs that'll lead you all the way over here to my portal in the Nether. Just follow some tracks, you'll figure it out. It's very self-explanatory. But once you get here, you're greeted with this view right here of the entire city, right? Like we have this sort of this sort of Roman Tuscan style city underneath, and then the ancient ruins type city above that on the mountains that surround the entire town. But we can walk right down this path here, and when we're walking down here, you can see just this nice little like kind of tight path. But the reason that I like to put in paths and stuff like this is because I mean, I come from an old school time of Minecraft where we didn't have elytras and things. Oh gosh, lag. And you know, it's just like you had to have ways to walk around. And although I think elytras are, you know, a way better way to travel, I don't know, something about just walking around and just taking it all in. It makes everything seem so much more grand. Like this city is just like, it's so cool. And I really appreciate your guys' feedback that you gave me on the last episode. It was so positive, and I just love hearing from you guys. But this whole city is just so much grander when you walk through it rather than fly over it. And honestly, I don't even like to like sprint through here. Like I just like to walk, because like when I sprint, I feel like I can't take it all in. It just takes away from the atmosphere, you know? But as we continue on with our tour here, this is the bathhouse. Now this might have been at a time on the server where I may or may not have called all of the other Echos stinky. Echos, feel free to take a bath anytime you want. There's lots of water. It's clean, it's fresh, it feels great. Terrence would appreciate it. I would also appreciate it. Yeah, I might have called them all stinky, and I apologize, but I mean, I'll be honest, since I said that, I feel like cleanliness has never been higher on the server. But this whole thing is not only a bathhouse for all the Echos to get clean in, it is also a place where I have, where I have all of my villagers and stuff to trade with, as well as a zombification thing underneath here. You can't really see them because it's so well designed. I designed this. There's a tutorial on my channel. You can totally check it out if you want to. I have gotten some feedback on this that it is a little bit creepy to stand in here and take a bath with so many green eyes watching you. I don't, you know, disagree at all. Okay, I should leave. This is very awkward. Okay, never mind. Bad idea. But we also have a bunch of these like little waterfalls, and by little I mean very large waterfalls all throughout this entire kind of valley canyon kind of thing that we've got going on here. It's really cool, and it came together really well. Shout out to BOO, because absolutely the biggest inspiration for these waterfalls, by the way. And we also have a couple more little builds around here as well. Some of them are just kind of empty, nothing really inside of them. They're just there. They're just here to make the city look more full. But like that guy over there with the suspicious iron block door is actually a turtle farm that we built kind of midway through this season, I guess. And it was really cool. It's actually another one of my designs. I can't believe I have so many designs. I'm not a farming Minecraft player, but look at me go. As we walk past the rabbit farm here, we will come across the most important aspect of my entire season: recycling. The server deserves better. It deserves a team of people that are dedicated to making the server a better place for all of us. Yes. Okay, maybe not the most important aspect of the whole season, but it was a lot of fun. Also, this is Weasel's helmet. I'm so sorry, Weasel. All jokes aside, as we walk up our pathway here, this was the main base this season. Now, this is like a Tuscan vineyard style home, right? Like we have all these vineyard vines and little rows and stuff all throughout this place, and all the paths and stuff that go all the way around in different directions. And it really made it seem very, well, very winery-y. Is that a word? I'm going to use it as one. Winery-y. That's the new one. Oh, look at this. And of course, there's still items that are strewn about at my base, always and forever. I'm sure if you guys download this world, you'll find hundreds. But this is the entryway to the base right here. And as we walk around here, I actually did all the interiors in here based off of some green tutorials and stuff. And it came together really well. I have some of these beautiful compatriots that have been with me pretty much throughout the entire season. Mr. Alfie Capone, Mr. Johnny Fontaine, Mr. Luca Brasi. We got everybody from the, not the mafia. That's terrible. There's no, there's no mafia at all. Absolutely not. But we do have a lot of compatriots that are hanging out here, and it's really cool. This is a little, it's like a meeting room that I think I only used one time. But most importantly, at the very top here, we have my room. And by my room, I mean our room,
you mind?
I guess.
It's snooze time.
Yeah. Okay, Terrence. And this, of course, is Benny. Now, Benny was actually named by Mr. Wreck-Rap, but the parrot itself is kind of, it's kind of to pay homage to one of the first mistakes I ever made on this server. Stand up, please. Stand up, please. And Cookie. Very bad decision. Don't do that. It does not breed them. I thought it would breed them. I'm so sorry. And if we come this way really quickly, we can actually just drop right down into the basement. Ow, excuse me, ow, right here. And this is where I've been keeping my beautiful mushroom friend in his beautiful pen here, as well as pretty much everything else that I've been storing this season. Like, this is my entire season storage right through here. And of course, the most important aspect of the whole thing is Milby, who has been a beautiful boy this entire season, and I appreciate you so much and everything that you've contributed, Mr. Milby. And of course, we have the potion brewing portion of the winery, which I do have shulker boxes here for all of these, but unfortunately, no one ever really bought potions, so it never really worked out. I was super happy and thrilled with how this thing came together, and there's a lot more to it than that, but I will leave that to you guys to figure out if you decide to get the world download at some point. And of course, if we come right over here, we will find one of my earliest builds on the server, which was this guy right here. This is my iron farm / villager breeder, and it has broken several times throughout the season, but I think it's actually functioning right now. So yeah, it's a pretty cool design. It actually was one that I was not expecting to make. Oh boy, here comes my pro skills. Oh yeah, dip, dive, dodge, duck, dive, and dodge. Perfect job, me. But I mean, we'll walk right past the empty houses right here, and we will get over to our farming area right over here. And the farming area, it took a while to work on actually, because this is a lot of different builds, a lot of different farms, and there's a lot of villagers hanging out in the flower farm for some reason. Hello. I'm gonna let you guys do whatever you're doing, okay? Like we got our little wheat farm over here. We've got a potato and a carrot farm over here. This guy, he's forever just standing there guarding his potatoes. You're doing a fine job. No potatoes shall be harmed on your watch, Lord Spud. But once we were done working on the farming area here and getting all of our beets and flowers planted, I went on to start working on the Ancient Ruins project. Now, the Ancient Ruins project was intended to really just kind of make this feel that there was once an ancient city that was here, that was kind of forgotten about. And then these people came through and found the ancient city and started building in the fertile farmland below it and kind of taking advantage of the area above. Sir, I am so sorry. I did not mean to light a firework in your face. Can I please just sleep in your bed? Thank you so much. And again, just more waterfalls and stuff to add more life to this place. Like there was a lot of terraforming that went into this area. Like all of the like cliffs and all of the seashore side stuff, like all of the mountains, everything is custom. Everything. I placed every block. I'm pretty sure. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm pretty sure that I placed every block that you can see in this area. So that makes me really, really proud. And a lot of these builds in the farming area, or at least I think 3 of them, were actually based on other builders and stuff that I wanted to shout out, because one of my favorite things to do with my videos is to always try to find a way to incorporate other creators, whether it's collaborating or doing builds by other creators, to show how great they are so that we can grow their communities as well, because there's so many great creators on the platform. And as we walk across our bridge here, we can see the very natural stairway that I made, and it's extremely natural. There's nothing man-made about it. Don't kid yourself, okay? It's very steep, all right? It is very, very steep, but it looks really cool from below, and it really kind of looks cool from up here too. I like it a lot, okay? I like it, and I hope that you guys get to walk up it in the near future as well. But as we walk around, there's different paths we can take, right? Like I kind of skipped over this one, but like you can even walk out to these little outlets right here and just kind of take a look over the farming area, or you can walk over here and you can kind of take the right and we'll come over to this area over here, and there's like another little gazebo style build here and some custom caves that you can wander through, and there's just so many like little outlets and nooks and crannies to explore. And that's probably one of my favorite things about this place and one of my most proud features. And as we walk through another one of our custom caves here, we kind of get to this kind of strange area where the terraforming that I did in my 100,000 blocks in 24 hours video, at the block count that this new edition would provide me, and it would not be enough. It's 4:14, in the morning, and I'm done. That was a monster to do this season, but it was really fun, and it actually was like inspiring for the rest of my season. Like this whole area, I didn't expect to actually build on the mountain too much, but I mean, it's like became a huge element. And this little guards tower right here, by little I mean very, very large guards tower, was actually another idea by you guys. Like you guys had pointed out, there's so many cool areas and points on this mountain that you could build guard towers on and stuff, and I completely agreed. And so I had to build one and make it a little bit cooler with a little touch of redstone, like this little elevator here. Just, you know, always make sure that you bring the elevator back down, because I'm not that good at redstone to make it automatic or two-way. So when we come all the way back over to this path where we split off earlier, which is right here. Instead of taking that right, we can take this left. And this was actually the first thing that I did when I started working on this mountain, was working on the paths and these custom caves and just trying to figure out how I was going to get to the different areas. Like there's this split in the cave and we can come down here. And when we do so, you kind of get led out to this area right over here, which has some more ancient ruins and stuff. But this is actually how we get to the log farm. And the log farm kind of came in a little bit late, I'll be honest, a little bit late on the season to be super useful, but I mean, it works really well. I mean, we don't have anything in here because my business partner, Mr. Days, is just a greedy person. I'm totally just kidding. The log farm itself was actually based on a design by Ilmango. And if we come up here, we can find the farm itself. And it's a very tricky thing. I did put on some informative and instructional instructions that you could definitely never get confused by at all on here. So, you know, if you ever use this, you just be careful. That's my only recommendation. recommendation. Right outside of here, we can walk right out, and this is actually where the other path within the cave spits out. I love how it all came together and feels so kind of almost natural, but not at the same time. I don't know. But again, just some more guard towers and stuff up here to kind of fill out the area a little bit more. But as the sun sets, we can kind of just look down and see this area and just kind of like peeking around the trees and stuff. Like you can see the portal, you can see the winery, you can see the ocean beyond, you can see some of the ancient ruins, the little farming town, all these things that were so much work to do, but I think have really paid off, and we made a beautiful area here. And of course, you know, we have to make it all the way to the top of Mount Scarawith, which was deemed Mount Scarawith based off of some very influential, oh, not today. So if I ever link somebody, I really hope that you guys go check them out, and I hope that you guys just let them know that Branzy sent you. With that, guys, let's round this corner and let's finish off this tour by checking out the view from the top of Mount What is this place?
It's a cross-dimensional summonance portal.
Ah! Terrence! You can't sneak up on me spouting nonsense like that.
It's not nonsense. We shouldn't be here. This is exactly what they want.
Okay, what are you talking about?
Well, take a look. Do you see?
Vex? The neon faces were just Vex this whole time?
Just Vex, huh?
Branzy, we need to go. The Vex are controlling you, and we can't let them open this portal. If they do, they'll
Escape the server before the season ends, leaving us behind as nothing more than forgotten bits? That's right.
Wait, controlling me? What do you mean?
Oh please, do you honestly think you would have the guts to steal the diamond pile or kill innocent cows and sheep?
And chickens.
What?
The chickens. I'll never forget the look of fear in their beady little eyes.
Right, well, there's only one more task we need you to do. Just stand on the portal and we'll be on our way, and you'll never see us again.
Don't do it, Branzy. It's a trick. They need a sacrifice to activate the portal.
Oh, don't spoil the surprise.
Nah, I'm really not interested, so I think I'll leave you and your dastardly plans here in Season 2. Later! Okay, here we go. Okay, what's going on here?
Did you forget the part of my whole spiel where I mentioned mind control?
Oh yeah. Wait. No.
Branzy, no.
Branzy, yes! Now, stand still. This will only hurt a lot for, well, probably forever.
Since they were born. I mean, I know they're great.
How do you actually stop? Choose whether or not.
Okay, I take it back. You're not crazy. You're beautiful days. 100,000 block golden tier.
Not today, you son of a Vex.
Terrence? How are you?
I don't have time to explain, Branzy. You have to go through the portal yourself now.
But the portal needs a sacrifice in order to work, Terrence.
I know.
No. You're my oldest friend, Terrence. I can't leave you here.
Shut up. If you don't go now, they'll use you to find another way through.
Please, Terrence, there has to be another way.
There probably is, but right now this is all I've got. Now get ready. I can't do this all day. Oh, and Branzy. Please, don't bring me back this time, okay?
I can't promise that I won't try.
Goodbye, Branzy.
Wait, Terrence, no!